Hi, my name is Dave Bader with Marine Mammal Care Center. Conservation is something that anybody can be a part of. Here's another conservationist that's working to make the world a better place.
Hi, my name is Jules Léon and my pronouns are his, him, and I am the founder and creator of Jules of the Sea. Conservation is really important to me because I've had a lot of experiences in the field. I've gone to Alaska to see some of the salmon runs that happen over there. I've been free diving with whale sharks, and I've gotten to see a lot of amazing marine animals in the field, and it's just been such a beautiful experience, and that always makes me want to preserve those kinds of things, because conservation is really about preserving the beautiful things that we have here in the world. I got into conservation by watching things like Jeff Corrin and Steve Irwin on Animal Planet, and that always inspired me. I would see them and be like, oh man, they're doing such cool things. They're, you know, like saving all these animals, they're teaching the public about all these different environmental things, and I was always just like, I want to be a part of that. I want to go and pursue those things for myself. So when I was a kid, the most wild thing I thought was just a couple of city pigeons, and I would get super excited about them. But I learned that it's like, hey, you know, Los Angeles is actually pretty close to the ocean. So I started volunteering at aquariums, and that one experience of working at an aquarium as a volunteer kind of led me to every experience I've had from there. From diving to going to Alaska to working at the Hawaiian Institute of Marine Biology and tagging sharks. It's been a really wild ride. What I'm doing now is, well, right now I actually work at the Marine Mammal Care Center as the education coordinator, but one of my passion projects has been Jules of the Sea. It's a social media, it's a marine-based social media platform where I use some of my humor and creativity to help bridge the gaps between science and the public. And I do that with fun marine-themed comics and skits, videos, and even interviews with real scientists. My goal is to just generally, you know, make science fun again. I remember when I was when I was in college, and some of my biology professors would go up there and be talking about really cool stuff, but the material could be so dry and kind of boring, honestly, even though it was something I was really interested in. But I want to show people that you can laugh, you can have fun with science. If there's something you can laugh about, then people who have, you know, differences can actually come together if they can find a way to laugh together. And I think it's just a positive emotion where and especially if you tie that with marine biology and you tie that with learning, then it just overall comes as a very positive experience that you'll want to learn more about, because like, oh, I really enjoyed that silly ocean pun or that really funny ocean skit, and I just have to know more about it. Some of the most important things about my work is that I want to connect people with the ocean. So to do that, I even have like a little consultation part of Jules of the Sea, where I actually try to help engage the youths, as they say. I try to help engage them with the ocean. You can kind of schedule a consultation with me, and I will try my best with a multitude of my experiences in the field, and I want to help people try to find out what it is they really want to do. I think my dream for Jules of the Sea one day is to even have its own little show or its own like really big YouTube platform, so that I can inspire people to be in this field and to inspire conservation. The way I stay positive with conservation, with all the challenges that we still have to face, is that once again, I actually think about the Marine Mammal Care Center a lot. I think about how there are people out there that want to inspire change, and I think about how the sea lion populations were really dwindling before the Marine Mammal Protection Act and before people started caring. And now, when you look at them, their populations are going up to what, 276,000 to almost 300,000, like right about carrying capacity for these animals. And for something to be on the brink of extinction like that, and that's just, and to come back, that makes me super hopeful that we can do things about the things we care about. People can get involved for themselves in conservation by doing a lot of little steps. So it's not really about, you know, you may be producing a jar of trash for the whole year. It's not really about that. It's about taking these, it's about a lot of people doing a lot of little things so they can help out animals. So whether it's recycling or whether it's just making more environmental choices where, you know, there's different companies that are trying to do things a little more sustainably with like laundry detergent, or with the way that we, you know, dispose our toothbrushes. There's just all kinds of new ways that we have to kind of pay attention to, and those are kind of methods that I would definitely want to use my platform to advertise. If you want to follow in the same footsteps as me, then I would highly advise to start, you know, kind of volunteering and get engaged in the environmental community at any way you can. You start early and get curious, because when you're volunteering, they don't necessarily require you to know anything or don't expect you to know anything, but you'll learn a lot. You get a lot out of that experience, and from there you kind of blossom. If you want to follow Jules of the Sea, you can follow me at Jules of the Sea 2021 on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and pretty much any social media you can think of. I'm on it. We're trying to grow our YouTube account and TikTok and Instagram especially. And you can also follow me at some of my adventures at julesleon.org, where I'll, you know, update my website, and that's where you also schedule like different consultations and things like that if you're interested in career guidance.